Alright, first and foremost, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of greatness, and that surely do well. Peace and blessings unto the Akim, throughout the four corners of this world. I push this word in sincerity, and in all religion. This is Matina, the brother Matina from the GMS Trinidad camp once again. Coming to the Spirit to do another lesson to edify Lord's flock. And this video here gonna be about the image that you're seeing on the screen right now. That's it's a bit blurry, but if I can't actually see the details of it, what it is about is three black, so-called black women or Israelite women with three Edomite men or so-called Caucasian or white men. And one of the women are actually pregnant, and the caption is black women love who loves you. And that just goes to show the level of ignorance that exists in this world. The how blind our people actually are. That's what the scripture said in Hosea 4 and verse 6, my people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because they don't know that this man is actually their enemy. Less than 100 years ago, or probably a little bit more than 100 years ago, or let's say around 100 years ago, these same men would have been raping these so-called black women, would have been lynching their sons, would have been whipping their own sons, backbreaking their own husbands, and they would have been distraught at the sight, filled with fear, defenseless. And fast forward to this period, they will put the caption, love who loves you, just because we, Israelite men, not about the taking the bullshit that these fucking women brings to us. And that is not, it's not about love, it's about power. Because a survey on a social media site I saw, where a guy was asking some women, if they rather settle down and grow with an average guy, or be on rotation with a high value meal. High value meal to them is someone that have riches or status in this society or wealth. And they say they would rather be on rotation with the high value male. So the problem with us is not that they don't want to be polygamous or they don't want to share a man. It's just that they don't want to do it with you, because they have no respect, they have no love, they have no fear for you so-called black men. And that is due to the curses as well. But this is how misinformed these women are. If they only study the history, and not too distant history, they would see that these men actually, they don't like them. They don't like them. But it's good. Because while he's so being thrown down, while he's so being destroyed, while his kingdom falling, they're gonna fall as well. Because that is their pillar in this kingdom, so-called white man. Let me bring this precept here. Before I read this Micah, I read this Deuteronomy 28 and verse and verse 56. It says, the tender and delicate woman among you, which he would have been referring to the Israelite woman, because he was given this message to address Salaki was given this message to Moses to address to the Israelites in the wilderness. So he would have been speaking to the Israelite woman here, or referring to them. It says, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom. She's the Israelite man, because our Israelite woman not supposed to, have any marriage outside of the nation. Understand? It not supposed to make any covenant with these heathens. Moving on, it says, which would not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground for delicateness and tenderness. Her eye shall be evil toward the husband of her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear, for she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness. And they don't even it reached so far that they don't even like the complexion of their skin. They don't like the texture of their hair. They don't like how their nails look, because what a reason you can give to explain that when they putting on all these false nails and eyelashes and and hair or weave or braids to look like a Caucasian woman, putting in blonde hair on the head, dyeing the hair all different colors, trying to straighten their hair. But the main point is that they're not gonna respect you men. That's the thing, they're not gonna respect you men. Furthermore, the scriptures say in Isaiah the 3rd chapter, it says, Isaiah 3 and verse 11, it says, as for my people, children are the oppressors, and women rule over them. O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. And that come through Esau indoctrination, where women must have equal rights and justice as men. And instead of the leaders of this nation, those who call themselves pastors, those who set up in high places in this society, pastors or prime ministers or mayors, the one that's supposed to educate these people, actually agreeing with it. So it says, O my people, they which lead thee cause thee to err, and destroy the way of thy paths. But the Lord said what? He gonna give you pastors according to his heart. But you would have there means his mind, how he thinks, how he wants this world to operate, how he ordered his laws, statutes, and commandments. To feed you with what? To feed you with knowledge, wisdom, and knowledge. To feed us with wisdom and knowledge. So that is why I see us back out onto the streets and teaching things that is contrary to what society upholds. Because societies are actually, I'm going to precept. Isaiah 29. Isaiah 29 and verse 16, it says, surely your turning of things upside down shall be esteemed as the potter's clay. So what happened? Esau turned things upside down. So that means things that were deemed good or things that were to be for good, he make it seem bad. And things that are bad, in all reality, he make it seem good. L L the alphabet community make that seem good. You know, do as thou wilt. Do anything you wilt. Make that seem good. Not living it any kind of structure and order in your life. You make these things seem good. Adultery. Polygamy make it seem bad. Woman, or being the keeper of the house, you make that seem bad. All these things, teaching the truth, he make that seem bad. The scripture say in Isaiah 59, he that departed from evil maketh himself a prey. You understand? Because the scripture say the whole world light in wickedness. So as soon as you leave off from wickedness, as soon as you go against the trend of this world or the fashion of this world, they're gonna watch you as a madman. It's a crazy man. Saying that you want this kingdom to fall, that you want this empire to fall, they're gonna watch you like, what the fuck wrong with this man? Because they enjoying it, yeah. But highlighting, going back to the main topic of this video, which are these women, having a relationship or a marriage or a covenant with not just any heathen, but Esau. What that makes them to us, that makes them our enemies. Micah 7 and verse 10, it says, then she that is my enemy shall see it. Shall see what? When these prophecies I can't say begin to come to pass, but when the greater prophecies, things like basically the prophecies about shit hitting the fan, the MOTB, race wars, civil unrest, the collapse of the dollar, famine, when these things actually pop off, what the scripture say, then she that is my enemy shall see it, shall see these prophecies coming to pass, and shame shall cover her. And shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord thy God? Because that is what it's saying right now. Years all talking that same thing. How the Lord and delivering all there. But that not gonna happen now. That's the kind of things that these women, try to upset your spirit by telling you. You only going out and preach and it and doing nothing for you, still poor. But the Lord and blessing you. and that is what Esau made them to believe, that money is everything. Why money is not everything. And the fact of the matter is that those dollar bills that they're working so hard to fucking possess are not even money. True money is tangible. Gold, silver, even salt have more worth than that paper dollar. Oil, minerals, all these different things have a higher value than that paper dollar. So they've been lied to and deceived again. Again and again and again, these women will fall for the lies of what Esau have to offer them. Same thing happened to Eve. Fell for lies and brought death. But this time she's gonna die by herself. The Lord The Lord have his remnant reserved according to prophecy. It says, where is the Lord thy God? Mine eyes shall behold her. So we're going to see them. And now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. I'm going to look up that term, mire. Mud, clay. Mire, damn dirt, clay. Go down to Strong's definition. It says, through the idea of dirt to be swept away. Mud, clay, figuratively calamity. So that they're gonna be trodden down as clay on the streets. Everybody gonna walk over them, men gonna ravage them. The soldiers that gonna be on the streets gonna rape them. They're gonna have no help. You understand? And then they're gonna want to run back to us. That is why in those days our women gonna be multiplied. Isaiah 4:1 being fulfilled again. 7 women shall take hold of one man. And that is when that shame and that guilt come. Only time they don't want you, picky head, black Negro. But when the Lord dealing with you alone in those days, they're gonna run to you. When all the clamor and the pride and the egotism, is finished in the society, they're gonna humble themselves and come back to a man of the Lord. They don't want a man. These women will tell you they don't want a man of the Lord. They want nice things. They want nice car, a nice home, a nice fucking wedding. They want the nice and finer things in this life. That's why we to actually have a kind of peaceful time being in the street is to actually, you would have to actually stay away from them. Because you can never be one with them. You want one thing, they want another. They don't want to hear about the Most High. They don't want to hear about His kingdom. When you actually, I'm not gonna say all these women, but you actually believe that these women out here really want this kingdom to done? It could be oppressing them how much. They don't want this kingdom to done because in this kingdom they have the most rights, the most freedom. They could carry out the most harlotry and adultery, and the most ego, the most pride. They could have just exalted themselves like Esau to the stars on the back, and nobody would find an issue. And they would always have simps to fucking exalt them, to put them on that pedestal, so they would be overwhelmed with pride. They don't want to go back to a kingdom where they're having to humble themselves to one man and having to respect and listen and fear that man. But guess what? That is good. That is sad reality of it. For them is that is what's gonna happen whether they like it or not. Read that precept. It's Romans 3 and verse 3. It says, for what if some did not believe? Shall their unbelief make the faith of God without effect? So with their unbelief, they think you think it's gonna upset prophecy. The majority of people don't believe that, so it ain't gonna happen. But how shall I say about the days of Noah? As it was in the days of Noah, so shall it be in the days of the Son of Man cometh. A lack of faith, drunkenness, people given into marriage, all sorts of different things except focusing on the Most High. But that is what we're gonna be for them. You know, a rude awakening. Verse 4 it says, God forbid, let the Most High be true, but every man a liar, as it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sins, and mightest overcome when thou art judged. You know? So with that, I just want to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem HaKakodash, double honors unto the apostles and the elders of the great millstone, that surely do run, and peace and blessings unto the Akim, through the four corners of this world. And before I go, this kingdom is finished. This kingdom have 3 years again in it, it have plenty. This kingdom is finished. Things speeding up, events speeding up, and hopefully be out of here by next year with the way how things currently going. If it tarry a bit, so be it, but it ain't looking like it's gonna tarry much longer than what we're seeing right now. But with that, I want to say shalom.